Alright, so we are loading up. Let's see here. Let me put on the real stream. And let's go take a look and see who's playing. Loading up. Let's see, multiplayer. Hello, multiplayer. Let's go join a lame. There's Hibiyobo. I have no idea who Hibiyobo is. Even know how to pronounce Hibiyobo. But we'll call it Hibiyobo. Hibiyobo. Versus LegendaryBacon. Coming in middle of the game-ish. Let's see who is where. They got LegendaryBacon is winning by 11 points at the moment, playing in the position of Zengmar, which by now has actually won a few rounds. It is not the case that Zengmar never wins. Zengmar has won. Let's see, we've got Hibiyobo? Hebiyobo? Hebiyobo-hubu? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna say Hibiyobo. Hibiyobo in second place with 160 points right now, finishing the conquest of Kenthia. I'm gonna click on some stuff. Whee! It was only recently that Renegade Paige actually won 2-0 versus Nightbaker to claim his seat in the second round of the tournament. A come from as behind as a human being has ever been victory to an unexpected upset in the tournament. In fact, the tournament has been nothing but a series of upsets. So far we have had Valentina Panda upsetting Boomzap Ben, taking out the hometown favorite. We've had, let's see, we had Canopy Claus in a fair match. No one knew what was going to happen there. He won. We have had a not upset with Colgan completely destroying Nathan. We all kind of expected that. Colgan's pretty gosh darn good. And now we have Renegade Paige, who, let's face it, nobody thought he would win a match against anyone. And he managed to do that. So we're all a little bit in shock right now. I'm beginning to question my game and whether or not we've built it properly. But we will find out. I have real questions right now. I'm very troubled. And in between those, we had a brief moment where we played our first version of the 8-player game, in which I got my ass totally handed to me, and Ben was winning when I last checked, which, again, I don't know how these things happen. It's very confusing. Who won, by the way? Does anyone know, Monica, who won that 8-player game that I got destroyed out of? I'm just going to go out on a limb and say Merlin and Alara won that game. I don't know that happened, but I'm just going to report that happened in the same way that weather reporters in California can pretty much report that it's going to be a 50% chance of sun. I think Renegade Paige is now the Danielson of the tournament. I think he has learned the stork kick and is now gunning for the Cobra Kai. I think that's what's actually happening. Alright, so back to the game. Bacon, still 25 points up. Neither country has taken neither side has taken a whole kingdom yet. They're working on it. They're getting there. Looks like Green's going to get their tower capped first. This seems to be an important moment in the game these days. We got 3 heroes on each. Looks like Bacon got the Peasant Revolt thrown down on him. The Peasant Revolt is never good news. It's always a bad scene when you get Peasant Revolted. Nobody likes to see that. Merlin, we are playing LegendaryBacon versus Hibiyobo. Hebiyobo. Hibi-hebi. Yobo-hebi. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what it means. Does that mean something in like Filipino or something? I don't know. Does anyone know what a Hibiyobo is? I don't know what a Hibiyobo is. It's a mystery to me. So wait, 6 a.m. EST, like Eastern Time. Right now it's... I have to do my math, because I know on the West Coast it's 10:30, which makes it 11:30 in Denver, which makes it 12:30 in Dallas, which makes it 1:30 in Boston. That's right. And 1:30 in Boston is... Wait. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's right. It means it's 1:30 in Manila, which means it's 2:30 here in Tokyo. Which is more or less correct. It's 2:40. So we're down. So 7 p.m. Tokyo. Who's playing? Who's 7 p.m. Tokyo? Which match is that? Maybe we can spectate that too. Alright. Hibiyobo has capped their kingdom, putting them up at 380 versus Legendary Bacon's 250. Although, it looks like Bacon's going to probably cap his tower pretty quick. We have no idea. It's your job to know who's... Oh, wait. It's you versus Pyro. I should make you stream that, Monica. It's been too long since you've streamed. Although I don't know if your internet and computer can handle streaming. But I should make you stream. I have gotten nothing done all day for all the streaming that I've been doing. I got work to do, woman, work! You're the marketing person, you stream! I'm still in shock. I'm still, like, there's still just a little bit of me that's like, really? We let Page win? Really? Is our game broken? There's like a... There's something weird here. There's something a little strange. I gotta go check the game balance. So... I'm trying to organize the me versus Alan match, which needs to happen relatively soon, but the problem is I'm having trouble nailing the guy down because he's on his big Norwegian holiday for the summer, and according to Alan a few moments ago, so far in the 4 days he has been in Scandinavia, or Scandahuvia as I like to call it, he has managed to eat salmon, trout, klippfisk, which I can only assume is dead fermented eel. I don't know what a klippfisk is. Fuck knows what Norwegians eat. Deer, reindeer, lamb, pork, beef, and apparently whale. So, there's that. Norwegians apparently eat anything. Alright. Looks like Bacon has gotten on the offensive, has come across the Oyster Sound, has taken over the fortress. If history is any guide on this level, that is probably the end of Hibiyobo. That's probably where it ends. We'll see. Oh wow, so like we have introduced some more cards into the game, and within a very, very short period of time, our artist has made brand new cards. And I am impressed. Like, I was like, has anyone assigned him this work? Has anyone told him to do this? And in the time that I've tried to figure out whether or not anyone told him to make the cards, he has in fact made the cards. Which you got to You gotta respect that. I should show the art. Hey, wait, can I do it? I'm gonna figure out how to make this work. Nah, I'm not gonna wait. Can I show the art? Can I do that? Alright, wait, yeah, here I can do this. Wait, I can figure out things. Let's see, if I add a new window capture, and I call it art, and I say okay, and I say I want it to be, yeah, that, I want to, let's see, do a sub-region. I want to select my sub-region, and in theory, I tell you, this OBS is some magic stuff. I'm pretty impressed with it, quite honestly. I'm not usually impressed with software, but this is pretty cool stuff. Alright. So here we go. That is the new trader card. So we actually have a new card for the trader card. That's going to be the art for the trader card, which I think is pretty cool, right? And then, let's see, we also have the new art for this is the new art for the steel card, you can see there. So that's going to be our cool steel. And then we also have the new art for the bribery card, which I can't manage to scroll down to because I suck. Wait, so there you can kind of see all of them. Here, wait, I'll scroll in. There, that's trader and steel and, well, I wish I could show you bribery, but I'm just confused by this technology. I was talking about how great it was, and now I'm like, I don't really want to fuck with it because I gotta go back to the game. But we're getting there. We're getting a bunch of art in. Things are happening. I'm pleased. But that's different. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be game bacon, I'm guessing. Oh no, it was of course pure coincidence that Blackheart's Keep and Trader's Cove were in the same kingdom as Merlini's Point. I certainly didn't mean to imply anything with that. Nor did I mean to imply with anything with the fact that their emblem was a black heart filled with swords. No, none of that was on purpose. That was all pure happenstance. It has nothing to do with my feelings about how you play our game, Merlin. Nothing at all. Pure coincidence. Oh, the joy of being the guy who gets to name things. You know, here's what's sad, Monica. I did not actually realize that Ruins of the Shade referred to Alara Shade. I actually put that in thinking to myself, I wonder who asked for Ruins of the Shade. That's a cool name for a place. I wonder why they wanted it. And I did not think about the fact that that is Alara's other name, that she's Alara Shade. I should actually, I'm gonna make a note to myself. I'll go adjust that. Ruins of the Shade. I forget where I put them. I put them somewhere. By the way, now that I've got you here, what do you guys think of that 8-player map? Do you guys think that was any fun? Are we happy with that? Changes we want on that? Your time that I'm going to be bothered to change that is rather short, but we still have a little bit of time. I think it played pretty well. I was kind of having fun with it. I thought there was a lot of sort of go here, go there. There was a lot of different things you could do. I thought each kingdom sort of had 2 or 3 different places you could go. I thought it was a good map. I was pretty pleased with it. And I don't think anyone mentioned a Legendary Citadel. The problem with Legendary Bacon is the game name is legendary. So if I name something legend or legendary, they're just gonna think, oh, that means Legends at Callasia. They're not gonna think Legendary Bacon. And if I name something Bacon, I can't really get away with Bacon. I gotta figure out some way to sneak Bacon into the game. It's a difficult one to do. Like, that's an obvious, yeah, he's talking about Bacon. Like Ruins of the Shade, you can slip that in, or Lara's Woods, and people think, oh, that's just a cool name, right? They don't know any better. But Bacon, they're gonna know Bacon. Bacon Farms. We could make it like the bacon market. All right, let me think on bacon. We should be able to get bacon in there. I got like hundreds of these places. I give those away for free for a day. People who come and support us and be in our tournament, hang out, they get shit named after them. We should put it on a bacon. Some sort of bacon on a farm territory. Bacon's Farm. Bacon's Farm. There we go. Out there with done. That one works. That we can get away with Bacon's Farm. Yeah, Bacon's Farm. That we'll name a. I'll find a generically named farm somewhere and rename it Bacon's Farm. So it looks like this particular campaign or this particular tournament level is pretty much all over but the die-in. We got round 24. We got Bacon camping her citadel, taking over her lands. 5 turns left. 430 points. I don't see any. I don't see any way out of this. I think Bacon's got this round. And I noticed Legendary Bacon did pick Canadian Red for his play color. I'm not sure if that was intentional. You have a gigantic Filipino sea serpent named after Bacon? The Baconoa? See, I think she's making that up. I always get really worried when they tell me that. The thing is, I don't rename C's, because C's we actually have to get an artist to burn it into the art. The rest of the stuff I can just change in an Excel file. But, like, I'm pretty sure half the time that Filipinos tell me that this word means that. I'm pretty sure the word means I have a small penis. I'm convinced that Filipinos have 30 different ways to say I have a small penis, and they have taught me all of them pretending that I'm saying hello, or how are you doing, or I hope you have a nice day, or thank you, Mr. President. I'm pretty sure. Bacunawa. 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 How's my pronunciation? Bacunawa. Don't lie to me, Monica. You wrote that Wikipedia article. I know how you are. You're not fooling anyone. Oh, and Bacon goes for the peasant revolt just to be cruel. That's just mean, Bacon. You're just being mean now. 485 points. Takes over the dolmen as well. 2 citadels. 3 more turns to win the game, but he's gonna win it anyway. Bacunawa. I'm pretty sure I'm saying what she's writing. Bacunawa. I could turn on the Discord. I could get her to tell me. Let's see. Bacunawa eats the moon. See, you guys have trippy ass weird legends. Your legends make no sense. Your country makes no sense. The Philippines confuses and scares me. 2 more rounds of pain and suffering before we can call this game for Bacon. That would be Bacunawa. I don't know why you make all your A's twice. I'm not sure why. I've been racist again. The question is, which do I do more often? Am I more racist, or do I call him Pie Gay more often? I think it's the racism. I think making fun of Pie Gay is all good and clean fun, but I take my racism seriously. I don't screw around with that. I go straight for the racism. Alright, Legendary Bacon has won the game by holding the most victory points after the victory point threshold has been reached. A victory for the Canadian flag. And you're welcome for that Canadian flag that we put in the game. Alright. We'll go back here. We'll wait for a moment. While we wait, I will show off our icons. I think, you know, I don't even know what most of these countries are. I don't even know. Like, does anyone know what that flag is? I don't. It's got like a little weird triangle in it. I think that's like the Microsoft startup screen. I don't know. There's the... who knows what that is? It looks kind of Turkish, but I know that's not Turkish. Like, and then this one. Like, how many people... Like, there should be a rule. Like, someone should say, look, red, white, and blue stripes has been taken. Like, France has got it, Holland's got it, Belgium's got it. Red, white, and blue stripes are taken. You're not allowed to make any more flags with red, white. There's like 1,000 other colors. There's, I don't know how many endless streams of designs. Red, white, and blue stripes have been taken. Sorry, Thailand. Red, white, and blue stripes have been taken. I don't care that you put them in a different order. You came to this party late. You pick a different color. You can get purple. Nobody uses purple in the flag, Thailand. And when I go to Thailand, everything is purple. Why is your flag not purple? Nothing in Thailand is red, white, and blue. Just pick purple. Because you were late. The French got the red, white, and blue before you did. See, look, like Trinidad, they got this weird, funky little black and white. This is a good flag. Trinidad's got a good-looking flag, right? I'm even going to get rid of my blazon. I'm going to go straight with the Trinidad flag. A Trinidadian little whatever, right? That's a good-looking flag. They didn't have to go red, white, and blue. They weren't scared to be fresh with their flag. What color dragon? It's Trinidad. I'm not sure what kind of color I should go for the Trinidad dragon. Like a... Oh, yellow looks good. I'm gonna go with white. No, pink. The pink dragon of Trinidad. Yeah, that's what we'll go. I'll log in with that. Alright, let's see if they've got their game set up. I've given them more than enough time. My God, Hibiobo has... That is one serious emblem. Some seriously gay unicorns. There's much gay on that. That emblem is, as they say in Japan, that's hard gay. Let's join. Let's see what we got. We'll spectate that. They actually have a show. Or not a show, it's a guy. There's a guy in Japan. Then they call him Hard Gay. That is his name, Hard Gay, and he like dresses in leather and he shows up on Japanese TV shows and stuff and is hard and gay. And I don't know, like I'm a hard man to offend, but hard gay offends me. Like I feel like, dude, you just like, you're making life really hard for gay dudes, right? I know a lot of nice gay folks, and they spend a lot of time trying to convince the world that gay people are not gonna, you know, prance around and be terrible. They're like, you know, they spend a lot of time trying to tell you like gay people are normal people, and you don't have to worry about gay people. And then hard gay is just like, I'm gonna run around in a leather codpiece and pretend to hump strangers, and you're just like, dude, hard gay, you're not helping. Can you not do that, hard gay? Wait. Monica's dropping some links. Bakunawa eats the sun behind a curtain of clouds. A native myth tells of Bakunawa, a dragon-like snake that rises from the sea once or twice in a man's lifetime and reaches up to the sky to brazenly eat the sun or the moon. But this time, at least for viewers in suburban Quezon City, Bakunawa chose to consume the sun while hiding behind a curtain of clouds. Well, there you go. It's a spectacular astronomical event. Oh, so this is their like this is their eclipse story. Every culture's got their eclipse story, and the Filipinos apparently went for a dragon-like snake. Which, as eclipse stories go, is a pretty good one. Alright, so this game's playing out a little different. Red is going up north to take whatever's up there. Green's going down south. Wait, Is Bacon playing the same position as he did last time? You're supposed to play different positions, men and women. They didn't switch starting spots. I call a foul. I call a replay. You got to switch starting spots. I demand a recount. Tournament foul. I should have been paying more attention. I was all in my Filipino snake. I was all paying attention to the big Filipino snake, and I got lost and didn't pay attention. Most people seem to be picking human. I think people like Ridley. And they've not realized that Chris Burr is basically a better Ridley. I want to play Hannibal, but I don't have him unlocked yet. I keep trying to unlock Hannibal, and I can't unlock him. It's pissing me off. I gotta finish the level somewhere. There's something I haven't done. Hannibal's not unlocked on my game, and it's making me mad. But my game's all wonky, because I keep playing developer builds, and I unlock things with a developer build, so I can't, like... I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, so they dropped the game. While they sort out their game, I'm going to go play with the emblems again, because honestly, this whole emblem system is one of the things in the world that makes me the happiest. I love every one of these emblems. I've always wanted to make a game that had a little emblem changing system. And I made some poor artist do so many of these. I mean, just a shocking number of emblems. And all like that. And yeah, you guys understand, like, the team was not pleased with this. They were like, really? We're going to spend that much time on this? And I'm like, yes. And it wasn't through it was purely through, I've always wanted one. That's all it was. I wanted this, and I made them make it for me. And I know that's got to be the world's worst reason for doing things, but that is, in fact, exactly why it got done. I'm a terrible boss. Really, I am. Ask anyone who works for me. I will be the big yellow wolf right now. Alright, let's see. Let's see if they got their game up. They do have their game up, but I can't spectate it yet. Oh, wait. I got two games. They're both starting a game. One of you has to stop starting a game and let the other one start the game. No, the reason I don't have Hannibal unlocked is because my unlocks are being driven by both the Steam build and the developer build, and also I got Monica to unlock a bunch of stuff once, and because of that, they're all fudged up. And so I have some stuff other people don't have. Like, I have the 8-player maps unlocked for me, and nobody else has them. It's a mystery to me why, but it worked like that. There's all kinds of weirdness. Alright. Come on. I want to spectate. Why would I guess they're still picking their what's nots. Their what's nots. You know, I'll tell you where the Avatar idea for the emblems, where that all started, was I'm a huge Crusader Kings fan. I play a lot of Crusader Kings, and I bought there was the expansion pack for Crusader Kings. It was like the Crusader Kings designer pack or something like that. I forget what it was, but it was one of their DLCs. It was their best DLC. And it was the one that allowed you to kind of modify the missions and stuff like that. And it included the little emblem builder. And I'll be damned if I didn't spend literally hours screwing around with the Crusader Kings emblem builder and just like, this time I'll have 2 wolves on the right and 1 bear on the left. And I really got into it. Had I been given my full way, we would have made it far more complicated. But the problem is, the emblems show up so small that doing like, because I was originally going to do one where like, okay, you could have any one of the emblems, but you could also have 2 of the emblems, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. But the problem is, once they got so small, at the size we're always showing your shield at, it just started to look like mud. So I was like, alright, you get 1 emblem in the center, and you get some other stuff that you can change the background with. Alright, so off we go. Bacon leads by bringing out Dalgar, which is a interesting choice. And Hidiobo leads by bringing out Bob the Builder. Or Robert, as I should call him. Alright, so how's our game going? Don't worry about it, though. We will get it when we get it. The sooner the better, of course, but, yeah, I had a whole bunch of shit I was going to do today, too, but I've also been distracted by the tournament and the 8-player games, but it's good, because for me, this is actually kind of like work. I get to watch the games and think about things and write notes. The loud typing you hear is me writing things I notice from the games. Monica brings up an interesting point. A lot of people don't understand the starting positions. I wonder if there's any way. I'm going to skip out of the game for just a minute. I'll come back. We'll let them play for a second. And I will ask the group a question. And the question I would ask the group is, when I go to multiplayer and I decide to host a game, doesn't matter what. Here, let's pick a game with a lot of players. I decide to play this game. Please don't join my game. I'm not actually going to play it. But let's say I started out. How do we let somebody know? How do we better tell somebody? There's two things that confuse people, right? One, what are these? They don't necessarily know that they're allowed to click on that and change the color. They don't get that. They don't know that they're allowed to click on that number and change that number. And so that's one thing they don't understand. And the other thing they don't understand is if I click 2 and there's another player in here and he also clicks 2 and we both click 2, that means one of us will get the position and one of us won't. It's the same with colors. If I choose to click yellow, the NPCs will always give way. The NPCs will always give me what I want. But if two players decide that they want position 2 and to be yellow, it will list both of those. And a lot of people think if both of us are yellow, that means we're choosing to be on the same team. And that seems to be confusing people. So I would be interested if anyone had any ideas on how we could solve that. And while you consider that thought, I will go back and spectate the Hebe Yobo Bacon game. I do like saying Hebe Yobo. It's cute. Hebe Yobo. Hebe Yobo. Alright, Bacon's winning again? What? Bacon chose to be blue? But Bacon, you're red. You're Canadian. You're Canadian, man. There's nothing blue about Canada. You're all red and white and maple leaves and Canada. Oh, Canada. You know, nobody knows any words beyond that except for Canadians. Every Canadian knows, like everyone in the world knows, oh, Canada. Like, and then after that, we know nothing. The words after that could be, you know, I want to kill your mom with a harpoon. I wouldn't know. And I don't think it would be that way. I don't imagine that Canadians like to kill people with harpoons. They're a peaceful people. That's not racist. That's just facts. When I say something that's entirely obvious and true, does that mean it's racist? Or does it mean it's not racist? See? See? Canadians have harpoons. But I don't think they kill people with harpoons. They're nicer people than that. They're peaceful people. You know what Canada is? Canada's like America's older brother that doesn't get as much attention, but he's actually smarter and cooler. Like, you know, like everyone's got that older brother who's like, yeah, I got this older brother. You don't know much about him, but he actually did better than me in school, and he's a nicer guy. Like that guy, that's Canada. Well, I guess you're right. But I mean, they kill whales with harpoons. That's alright. I mean, fuck whales, right? I mean, they're just big, huge piles of meat that hang out in the ocean waiting for us to harvest them. No? Is that not? I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to say that anymore. I'm pretty sure that's not true. See, I have an older brother, and he actually plays video games better than me. He's smarter than me. He's my Canada. I'm the America of the family. He's the Canada of the family. which I guess makes Mexico your younger brother that's always getting in trouble. I think that's Mexico's role in the world. Yeah. Look at you being all PC. Whales are incredibly important for keeping the ecosystem. Yeah. They're big, huge piles of delicious meat in the sea. That's how Japanese people think of it. You know, they actually... I'm not making this up. This is real shit. In Japan, they actually have whale lunch day at the schools. This is absolutely true. I'm not making this up. I know this for a fact because my kids go to Japanese schools and they have been to it. There is whale day in school where every single Japanese... And they do it. The whole country does it on the same day. It's a national thing. Every single child in Japan is fed whale one day a year. In a world that is deeply trying to get rid of whale harvesting and save the whales and all that, Japan is like, you know what? Fuck you. We're giving our kids whale. And like, and in school they go to these little, like, you know, love the environment and we should be good to the oceans and all that other stuff. They have those things in Japan, and then like right in the middle of all of that, they're like, yeah, okay, love the oceans and love the seas and be ecological and, you know, recycle and all that, but once a year, let's have the whole country eat whale. It's fucked up. Japan does a lot of stuff like that. They're a weird people, the Japanese. They got priority issues. See? When I'm in Japan and I don't support what Japanese people do, they're all like, man, you're a racist. You should respect their culture. But when I'm like, but their culture means you have to eat whale once a year, they're like, how dare you? How dare you eat whale? Well, fuck. Like, you can't win. Every time I speak out against the ridiculousness of certain parts of Japanese culture, people refer to me as a racist. And when I play along with their culture, then I'm insensitive to whales and women and foreigners and all the other things that Japanese people hate. Wait, that was racist. Yeah, that one was racist. I will say this though, like, whale it's actually pretty tasty, but it's not nearly tasty enough to make you eat whale. Like you really, like, if you're eating whale, it's not, you're like, if whale tasted 10 times better than it does, I might be like, yeah, okay, I get it. I totally, like, this is morally wrong, but this is some good whale. Like, I would understand that, but like, whale's not nearly good enough to validate the guilt that comes with your eating whale. Like, it would have to be, I would say, 7.5 times as good to validate. Because, like, veal, come on, there's guilt that comes with veal, but let's face it, veal, I think, hits the mark. Veal, you're like, I feel pretty bad, but I don't feel bad enough to stop eating veal. So, yeah. And before you guys get all, like, uppity with me and be like, that's baby animals, you're a horrible person, do you know what happened? Do you know how they make chicken? I just read an article about how they make chicken, and chickens have horrible, miserable lives in little tiny cages, and they're like hugely overfed, and they've been bred to have like way too much meat on them, and all the meat like destroys their spine, and they live the last 20% of their life in unbearable pain that makes them not want to move. And that's like every dude in the world that ever ate a chicken. That's what you're doing. That chicken lived a miserable, terrible life in pain and suffering in a little box just so that you could enjoy some tasty chicken. So, before you get on my case about loving me some tasty veal is just like big cow chickens. They're like cows that have been raised like chickens. And I enjoy my veal. Well, we can't all live on farms and have our own chickens, can we? I live in a apartment in Tokyo. There's no room for chickens. I gotta have someone else raise my chickens. Actually, that's a fact. Every time I call somebody in the Philippines, I got a rule. If I'm talking to somebody in the Philippines for more than about 15 minutes, I'm going to hear a chicken. There's always a chicken in the background. Middle of Metro Manila, middle of the city, you talk to some Filipinos, you're going to hear, if you're on the phone with a Filipino, you're going to hear some chickens. I've yet to figure that out, but I'm not making that up. That's real. Getting back to the game, by the way, it looks like Legendary Bacon is going to take this one as well. I tell you, the more I watch people play this map, I think we have to change it a little bit for the actual game. There's really no reason to go up or down on this map. If you go up or you go down, you pretty much, that's it, it's all over. Really, your only chance is to go straight for that tower in the center. If you didn't go for the tower in the center, you're pretty much wasted. There's just not enough time in this map to make going for one of those cities worthwhile. Now that's true. Probably your good free-range chickens taste better than my, miserable chickens. But my miserable chickens are cheaper than your free-range chickens. So now you got to put in the equation of, like, is it cheap? Is it... In any case, Legendary Bacon wins. That's 2 out of 2. Hibiobo out of the tournament. Thank you for playing. So, wait. Where's the link? I want the... Well, there's a link to the tournament. Hang on a minute. It's the... Callasia... Wait, there's 2 L's in Callasia. 1v1. No space. There we go. Alright, so, according to these results... What did we just watch? We just watched Legendary Bacon and Hibiobo. Legendary Bacon goes to the next round, where he will go up against the winner of Havengoer and Damien Knight. I have no idea who either of those people are. That's a mystery to me. But those people will be going up against Hibiobo. Whoever wins that will be going up against Hibiobo. And whoever wins that will be going up against the winner of Valenina Panda and whoever she fights, which could either be Fluffy Zubat or Betamax, which we all know as Nelson.